Hello everyone, it's Chaz from the Grove, back with another video. West Ham United 0, Tottenham Hotspur 3. It's becoming a regular occurrence now at that ground, innit? Just getting pumped by our London rivals. We lost 6-0 to Arsenal, 5-1 to Chelsea, 3-0 to Tottenham. Another depressing day out, but the only positive for me is that I actually couldn't make it to the game, luckily, so I didn't have to endure it. But I could see, once again, the stadium was just empty and floods of people just leaving. I mean, I don't fucking blame them, because there's just not much to say for, is there? The players show no fight. We're getting pumped, we're down to 10 men, just the fucking usual, innit? I managed to catch the first half. I actually didn't think that we were that bad. Yeah, I thought their goal that was chalked off was quite harsh. But yeah, I felt like I would have preferred to see Wilson start up front and Jarrod Bowen on the right. But I thought as a team we didn't start too bad. We made a few opportunities. Great chance for Paqueta, but he put it wide. But yeah, I thought in the first half we were okay. We're still playing the usual pivot of Soucek and James Ward-Prowse. I mean, I don't know what he thinks James Ward-Prowse offers to this team. It's just, he don't offer nothing, does he? He's so off the pace, he's so slow. I mean, I know Soucek is also quite slow, but at least he's great in both boxes, and that's his best asset, isn't it? And that's probably why he is on the pitch. But James Ward-Prowse just offers nothing. I don't know what Potts has got to do to get a minute. Even when he does eventually make a change in the midfield, he brings on Irving. It's just so strange. I was sort of quietly confident for the game, to be honest. Obviously, we've just come off the back of the 3-0 win away at Nottingham Forest. You think, oh, that should hopefully give the players some confidence. And even the manager made some good subs towards the end of that game. But it's just, we're brought back down to reality, and it's like, our fucking home performances are just embarrassing. These players just fold, man. They just don't show anything. And then tactically, from like set pieces, I think we've let in now 5 corners in the first 4 games. Well, 6 corners if you want to count the goal that was chalked off. And it's like the keeper's just rooted to his line. This weird zonal marking, just leaving everyone unmarked. We just look so vulnerable. It's crazy. And to think, just like a couple of years ago when we had Moyes, we were so strong from set pieces, like offensively and at the back. Like beasts like Dawson, Zuma, Soucek, Antonio. But now we just look so frail at the back, and teams can obviously sense that and they're targeting it for sure. I mean, I always think it's a bit too early to go on the keeper, but from what I've seen, he's not convincing me. Like, I thought he looked a bit better against Nottingham Forest, but again, he just looks small and weak in the goal. He doesn't assert his box. Fucking worrying times. And what doesn't help is, from what I've seen of Areola in pre-season and the game at Wolves in the Cup, he doesn't look great either. So might be a good job that we did re-sign Super Fab on a free, because he might be starting again soon. Inevitably, Mohamed Kudus was the pantomime villain. And yeah, I mean, he didn't have an amazing game, but he didn't need to, did he? I mean, he's turned up there with his new team and pumped us 3-0. Yeah, it's just sad to see how quickly that ground empties. And I'm not criticising anyone because I've left early there as well. But it did feel like over Upton Park, whenever we were getting done 2, 3 or 4, I didn't really have an urge to leave. But over there, it's like the second it goes bad, everyone's just so apathetic and looking around at our stadium and just everything. And it's just, you feel with such resentment and hate. And I think, for me, I really do think this protest next week against Palace before the game is going to be the last hurrah. It's going to be our last opportunity to come together as a fan base and do something. But I kind of fear that too many have left and can't be asked anymore. I think that the owners have won. They've left us with a carcass of a football team, taking out loans against a football club, knocking down Upton Park and allegedly making a profit. We're just a shadow of our former self. We've got a shit West Ham London badge. It's just fucking bleak, innit? We've got a set of players out there that don't put any fight in, don't want to put a challenge in. I think the only positive for me was probably Diouf. I thought that Diouf had another pretty good game, to be honest. It's still early in the season, but it's going to be a long old season from what I've seen. It's just very little positives. You got the last half an hour last week against Nottingham Forest, but other than that, we look fucking shit. And I'm not one to want to hound out a manager, because the issue is, you hound out one shit manager, you're probably going to get another one in. But Potter's just doing nothing for me. He's been here the best part of 9 months now. Do we look better? No. We look so shit at the back. It's just worrying. It's going to be a long old season. It would not surprise me if we do end up going down, unless we do make a change in manager. They might go for a more pragmatic style with Mourinho or Nuno, but the one thing I'd say is that those managers are quite public in their criticism of boards previously, and they're going to want money to buy their own players. And are they going to want to work under this board? Probably not. So it'll probably end up being a fucking, well, I was about to say Cooper, but I think he got another job the other day. So it'd be whatever manager's cheap and available and can be controlled. Might even be like a Michael Carrick, but I don't fucking know at this point. I'm so dejected and just miserable with West Ham. I'm so glad that I didn't go yesterday. I'm so relieved. But I got a ticket for Everton away and Arsenal away, so that should be fun. But as I say, all eyes on the protest now next week. I'm pretty sure Crystal Palace are unbeaten in 15 games now under Glasner. So yeah, they're going to be right up for it, and wouldn't be surprised if they also beat us 3, 4 or 5. I don't know how we've fallen this far in just a space of a couple of years. I did really have high hopes of Potter when he came in, because obviously we were so on the floor when he did join us. And I remember his first game away at Aston Villa in the Cup. I was there. I thought for the first hour we played really well, and I was like, this is really exciting and promising, but that didn't last long. But we just always have these weird flash in the pan performances. Like we beat Newcastle away when I went up there last season. That was unreal, and no one gave us a chance. We beat Arsenal away. Then last week we win 3-0. We never seem to maintain that level of performance. But if you can't defend a corner and you've got the slowest midfield in the league and you've not got a striker on the pitch, what do you fucking expect? There's just so much wrong with it. And a lot of it always stems back to the owners, but the owners can't be blamed for how we fucking defend a corner, because that's just all on the manager and the players. I don't know what the fuck they're working on in training, but if you go on Twitter and have a look at some of the still images of how we set up for a corner kick, it's nothing short of embarrassing. Like, there's no one marking anyone, and even if you are trying to do this fucking hipster zonal marking or whatever, there's just, they're not even matching the players and picking them up. It's going to be a long old season, boys. I could probably speak for another hour on this, but I'll leave it there. West Ham got pumped 3-0. Kudus had the last laugh. The stadium was empty by full time again. I think this season could end up being the last season for a lot of people. I had a text from my mate last night saying he don't want to go next season. And that's the thing, who wants to spend their free time and all their money watching that shit? The only enjoyment is going away from home these days. But yeah, if you can be bothered, if you were infused by my little rant there, feel free to like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you all at the protest. Common you irons.